Hello people, and in today's video we're going to cover a topic which is the least favorite of most English learners. Why? Because it is so confusing, and I was actually taught at school that it is the past tense when it's not, because well, it specifically states present perfect. What matters is the result now. So it is really important not to mix it up and to use everything correctly. So let's get started. So one thing to keep in mind about present perfect is that we do not care about when something happened, but we care about the result. For example, I've lost my bottle of water or I've lost my keys. It doesn't really matter when you've lost your keys or a bottle of water. Maybe you lost it a week or 3 days ago. The only thing that matters is the result. You cannot get into your house without your keys because you've lost your keys. It is the result, the now. Or you cannot drink water because you do not have a bottle of water. You've lost it. When? It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is the result. The way we form the tense is really simple. We just put a subject firstly, then we add have or has depending on the subject. For example, I, you, we, they have, he, she, it has. And then by the end of it, we put the third form of a verb, which is an irregular verb, and you have to learn irregular verbs by heart, or a regular one. For example, play, played, played. You just add ed. Simple as that. And irregular verbs, you have to learn them. I mean, who would have known that run, ran, run. And we also have marker words that tell us that we have to use present perfect. Ever, never, since, already, yet. Those are the present perfect warnings. And remember that in present perfect, we do not care about the time. That's a rule. That's why if you see in 1999, in June 2016, 3 years ago, you need to use past simple. Because again, in present perfect, we do not care about the exact point in time, about the exact day, or exact Junai is Junai. We do not care about the exact point in time. All we care about in present perfect is the result. That's a rule. You have to comply with regulations. I have never eaten chocolate in my life. So the result here is that if I try chocolate, it's going to be something new for me. I have been to Paris once. That means that if I go to Paris now, it wouldn't be a new country for me. Understood? And it really does not matter whether I've been to Paris in 2015 or 2020. The only thing that matters is the result. I've been there. When? Doesn't matter, but I've been there. Here is a caution for you. If you're taking an academic test, such as an IELTS exam or TOEFL, do not contract. Say or write, I have been there, instead of I've been there. Now, let's discuss the negative form. The negative form is really simple. We just add not. For example, I have not seen this before. I have not done this. I have not been there. And if you want to make it shorter, you just contract it. Easy. I haven't done this. I haven't seen this before. Wow. And when you're forming a question in present perfect, have or has goes to the beginning of a sentence. For example, have you ever tried chocolate? Have you ever tried ice cream? And if you want to form a WH question, your WH word comes first. What? Why? When? Where have you been? Or how many times have you been in the UK? Word order is really important. So take notes and let's proceed. Okay, so when do we use present perfect? Firstly, we use it to talk about actions that started in the past and continue to the present. For example, I have not eaten, which means I am hungry, or I've lost my keys. I cannot enter the house. Cannot enter the house. Secondly, we use it to talk about our experience. For example, I have been in Paris. I have seen this so many times before. Now take a quick look. I've worked here for 5 years. I worked here for 5 years. You see, the subtle difference in using of tenses makes everything completely different. That's it. In conclusion of this video, there are some exercises for you to practice in the description, and well, I really hope that you've learned something new, and I really hope that if you haven't learned something new, then it was a pretty quick repetition of what you've learned in the past. And well, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next video, hopefully. Bye bye.